Ever stop to ponder the incredible journey of life, especially as you gracefully step into your 70s and beyond? Each passing year becomes a cherished gift, doesn't it? But have you ever wondered about the subtle whispers your body might be sharing about the years that lie ahead? It's true. Your physical form often provides fascinating clues about your potential lifespan. While some individuals in their 70s radiate vitality, strength, and mental clarity, others might experience a gradual slowing down, grappling with various health challenges and persistent fatigue. The key to this difference often lies in recognizing and understanding a few pivotal indicators, powerful signals that can offer a glimpse into your future longevity. In this video, we are going to reveal 9 scientifically proven signs that can predict how long you'll live after the age of 70. These aren't mere assumptions or old wives' tales. They are grounded in rigorous research and meticulous observations by scientists and medical professionals who have studied individuals leading long and healthy lives. By the time you reach the end of this insightful video, you'll possess the knowledge to identify these crucial signs in your own body and lifestyle. More importantly, you'll gain valuable insights into what proactive steps you can take to potentially extend your years and maintain optimal health as you age. If you're watching this video, comment great below to show your enthusiasm for unlocking these longevity secrets. Now, let's delve into the first crucial sign that can offer profound insights into your future. 1. The unassuming power of your walking pace. When we contemplate the essential elements influencing how long we might live, our thoughts often gravitate towards genetics, dietary habits, or past medical conditions. While these aspects undoubtedly hold significant weight, there exists another surprisingly straightforward, yet remarkably potent predictor of your longevity after 70, your walking speed. Yes, something as seemingly ordinary as the rate at which you ambulate can unveil critical information about your overall well-being, your body's resilience, and even your life expectancy. Extensive research has consistently demonstrated that older adults who manage to maintain a consistent walking speed, ranging from moderate to brisk, tend to enjoy a longer lifespan and a superior quality of life compared to their counterparts, whose pace noticeably diminishes with advancing years. Walking speed transcends mere mobility. It serves as a reflection of your muscle robustness, the health of your joints, your cardiovascular fitness, and even your cognitive function. In essence, how swiftly you walk often mirrors how effectively your body is navigating the aging process. To illustrate this, let's envision 2 individuals, Vincent and Robert, both aged 74. Vincent makes it a point to incorporate a morning stroll into his daily routine. His steps are firm and well-coordinated, his posture is erect, and he moves with assurance. Whether he's crossing a busy street, ascending a flight of stairs, or keeping pace with friends, he exhibits no hesitation. Walking appears effortless for him, and he seldom experiences fatigue. Robert, on the other hand, was once quite active, but has gradually slowed down over the past few years. When he walks, his steps are shorter, his pace is erratic, and he occasionally finds himself gasping for air. He avoids stairs whenever possible, requires frequent breaks during even short walks, and struggles to keep up with others. He sometimes feels unsteady on his feet if he isn't particularly careful. While Vincent's brisk walking speed suggests that his body is still operating efficiently, Robert's evident deceleration could be an early indicator of diminishing health. A sluggish or unsteady gait isn't simply an inevitable part of growing older. It can act as a red flag for underlying health problems. Weakened muscles, compromised circulation, joint stiffness, or even neurological conditions in their initial stages, such as dementia or Parkinson's disease, can all contribute to a reduced walking speed. When your leg muscles lose strength, your entire body's stability and endurance are compromised. The more challenging walking becomes, the less likely you are to engage in physical activity, potentially leading to a downward spiral of decreased strength and overall health deterioration. The encouraging news is that walking speed is an aspect you can actively strive to improve. If you've noticed a decline in your pace, don't disregard it. View it as an opportunity to take proactive steps. Begin by integrating more movement into your daily life, even if it's just brief walks around your neighborhood or within your home. Strength training exercises, balance-enhancing activities, and flexibility routines can also play a crucial role in preserving your mobility and preventing falls. Simple actions like choosing stairs over elevators, standing up and stretching more frequently, or performing basic leg exercises can make a substantial difference in maintaining a strong and steady stride. Ultimately, the speed at which you navigate life, quite literally, speaks volumes about how long you might continue to move. So, pay close attention to your walking speed. It's one of the most uncomplicated yet revealing methods to assess your longevity, and by implementing even minor adjustments, you can keep yourself strong, independent, and active for many years to come. If you found this insight about walking speed valuable, comment "vital indicator" below. 2. The story your handshake tells: grip strength. Believe it or not, the firmness of your handshake might be revealing significantly more about your future health than you currently imagine. Scientific investigations have consistently identified grip strength as one of the most dependable indicators of overall vitality, particularly among older adults. A robust and steady grip suggests well-maintained muscle mass, healthy blood flow, and a properly functioning nervous system, all vital components for remaining active and self-reliant as you age. Conversely, a weakening grip can serve as an early warning sign of declining muscle strength, frailty, and even an elevated risk of developing chronic health conditions, including cardiovascular disease and reduced mobility. Consider Donald, for instance. At the age of 77, he has always taken pride in his firm handshake, which he views as a reflection of his active lifestyle. He makes it a habit to engage in light weightlifting exercises, take regular walks, and participate in activities that keep his muscles engaged. He has never encountered difficulty opening jars, carrying grocery bags, or lifting household items. Then there's Nick, also 77, who has begun to notice subtle changes. He struggles to unscrew the cap from a water bottle, experiences a weaker grip when carrying his briefcase, and even has trouble holding on to heavier objects for extended periods. Initially, he dismissed these occurrences as a normal and unavoidable part of aging. However, what he didn't realize was that his diminishing grip was a red flag, signaling a gradual loss of muscle mass which, if left unaddressed, could lead to frailty, an increased risk of falls, and potentially a shorter lifespan. Your hands are not merely tools for grasping. They act as a significant reflection of your body's overall muscular health. If your grip strength is waning, it's likely that other muscle groups are also weakening. The more strength you lose, the more challenging it becomes to maintain your independence, mobility, and resilience against injuries. But the encouraging news is that muscle loss is not an irreversible process. You can take steps to rebuild and maintain your strength at any age. Incorporating simple exercises into your daily routine can make a substantial difference. Squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, performing wrist curls, or even carrying light weights can help fortify your grip and keep your muscles engaged. Activities such as gardening, yoga, and even routine household chores that involve grasping and lifting can also contribute to maintaining hand strength. The key lies in consistency. Small, regular efforts over time can yield significant results. So, take a moment right now and assess your grip. Does your handshake feel as firm as it did a few years ago? Are everyday tasks that once felt effortless now beginning to feel more challenging? If so, don't ignore these signs. How well you hold onto things today could very well determine how well you hold onto your independence, mobility, and overall quality of life in the years to come. If you find this information about grip strength insightful, comment "strong hold" below. 3. The silent indicator, your ability to stand on one leg. Balance is an ability that most individuals tend to take for granted until they experience its decline. While we frequently associate flexibility, strength, or endurance as prime indicators of health, balance surprisingly plays a vital role in longevity. Numerous studies have indicated that the capacity to stand on one leg for a minimum of 10 seconds serves as a robust predictor of overall lifespan and well-being. Individuals who struggle with their balance face a higher risk of falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. Conversely, those who maintain good balance well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond tend to live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. To comprehend why balance holds such significance, let's consider two women, Angela and Elizabeth, both in their late 70s. Angela has always been attentive to her physical health. She engages in daily walks, practices yoga, and incorporates simple balance exercises into her routine. When she lifts one foot off the ground, she remains stable, holding her position with ease. Elizabeth, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she attempts the same single leg test, she immediately feels unsteady and wobbly, needing to grab onto a nearby chair for support. At first glance, this disparity might not seem particularly significant. After all, isn't a slight unsteadiness just a normal part of aging? Not necessarily. What Elizabeth might not realize is that her difficulty in maintaining balance is more than just a minor inconvenience. It's a warning sign. Poor balance often indicates weakening muscles, slowed reflexes, and even declining brain function, all of which elevate the risk of serious falls. A single fall, particularly in older adults, can lead to long-term mobility issues, hospitalization, and a loss of independence. So, why does balance tend to deteriorate with age? The answer lies in the intricate coordination between our muscles, nervous system, and brain. As we age, we naturally experience changes in muscle strength, joint flexibility, and inner ear function, all of which contribute to our sense of balance. However, lifestyle choices also play a substantial role. A sedentary lifestyle, a lack of core strength, and even certain medications can make it more challenging to remain steady on our feet. The good news is that balance isn't simply something you lose. It's a skill that can be improved with consistent practice. If you've noticed yourself feeling more unsteady, stumbling when turning quickly, or relying on walls and furniture for support, now is the opportune time to take action. Simple daily exercises can make a world of difference. Try standing on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, walking in a straight line heel to toe, or practicing gentle movements like Tai Chi or yoga. These small habits can strengthen your muscles, enhance coordination, and even boost brain function. Want to test yourself right now? Stand up, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can hold the position for 10 seconds without losing your balance. If you find it challenging, don't be discouraged, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you begin working on your balance, the better prepared you'll be to move confidently and remain independent for many years to come. If you found this information about balance insightful, comment "steady footing" below. 4. The nightly barometer, your sleeping patterns. The way you sleep during the night is far more than just an indicator of how well rested you feel in the morning. It's a critical barometer of your overall health and longevity. Sleep serves as the body's essential time for healing, repairing damaged cells, regulating hormones, and strengthening the immune system. It also plays a pivotal role in brain function, aiding in the clearance of toxins and the processing of memories. Numerous studies have consistently shown that individuals over the age of 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with irregular or poor sleep patterns face an increased risk of cognitive decline, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Let's compare two men, Kennedy and Jerry, both in their early 80s. Kennedy has maintained a consistent sleep routine for many years. He goes to bed around the same time each night, typically sleeps for about 7 to 8 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed and alert. His body follows a natural rhythm, allowing his organs and brain to function optimally. Consequently, he remains active, mentally sharp, and full of energy throughout the day. Jerry, on the other hand, has struggled with sleep for years. He often finds himself tossing and turning, waking up multiple times during the night, and sometimes struggling to fall back asleep. On some nights, he barely gets 5 hours of rest. Over time, the effects have become noticeable. He experiences frequent brain fog, mood swings, and daytime fatigue. His blood pressure has started to fluctuate. His immune system has weakened, and even his reflexes seem slower. While he initially dismissed these symptoms as a normal part of aging, they are, in fact, warning signs of deeper health issues triggered by inadequate sleep. If you frequently find yourself waking up during the night, struggling to fall asleep, or feeling exhausted even after spending several hours in bed, don't disregard it. Your body is trying to communicate something important. Poor sleep can be caused by a multitude of factors, including elevated stress levels, poor dietary choices, a sedentary lifestyle, or underlying health conditions such as sleep apnea. If left unaddressed, these issues can accelerate the aging process and elevate the risk of serious illnesses. The good news is that sleep quality can often be improved with some simple yet effective adjustments. Try minimizing screen time before bed, as the blue light emitted from devices can interfere with melatonin production. Establish a relaxing nighttime routine, such as reading a book or meditating, to signal to your body that it's time to rest. Exposure to natural sunlight in the morning can help regulate your sleep cycle, while avoiding heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol before bedtime can prevent disruptions in your sleep. Even small changes, like adjusting your bedroom environment to make it cooler and darker, can lead to significantly better sleep. Remember, sleep isn't just about resting. It's about providing your body with the crucial time it needs to repair and restore itself. If your sleep patterns have changed in recent years, or if you consistently wake up feeling drained and sluggish, it's time to take action. Your future health profoundly depends on the quality of your rest today. If you find this information about sleep patterns valuable, comment "restful nights" below. 5. The fuel gauge of life, your appetite and eating habits. The way you nourish your body after the age of 70 stands as one of the most powerful indicators of your overall health and longevity. Maintaining a healthy appetite and adhering to a well-balanced diet is paramount for keeping your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels stable. Conversely, a sudden alteration in appetite, erratic eating patterns, or a persistent lack of interest in food can be warning signs of underlying health issues that may accelerate aging and lead to serious complications. Consider two women, Linda and Teresa, both in their late 70s. Linda has always cherished food, and even in her 70s, she finds joy in preparing and consuming well-balanced meals. Her diet includes an abundance of fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, ensuring her body receives the essential nutrients it requires. She looks forward to mealtimes, maintains a stable weight, and feels energized throughout the day. This consistent nourishment supports her muscle mass, metabolism, and cognitive function, helping her remain active and independent. Teresa, on the other hand, has noticed a significant change in her eating habits over the past year. She frequently skips meals, doesn't feel as hungry as she once did, and often relies on processed snacks instead of wholesome, well-rounded meals. Without realizing it, she has unintentionally lost weight and frequently feels fatigued. What she might not know is that her declining appetite is more than just a minor inconvenience. It's a potential red flag that her body isn't absorbing nutrients efficiently. Over time, this can lead to muscle loss, weakened bones, a slower metabolism, and even a compromised immune system, making her more susceptible to illness and injury. A diminished appetite in older adults can be linked to various factors, including alterations in metabolism, hormonal fluctuations, digestive issues, medication side effects, and even early indicators of cognitive decline. When the body doesn't receive adequate nourishment, it begins to break down muscle for energy, leading to frailty, an increased risk of falls, and prolonged recovery times from illness or injury. Furthermore, poor nutrition can negatively impact brain function, contributing to memory problems and reduced mental sharpness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, experiencing unexplained weight loss, or simply lacking the energy to prepare meals, it's crucial to take proactive steps. Eating well in your 70s and beyond isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's about fueling your body with the vital nutrients it needs to keep you strong, independent, and resilient. Make it a priority to incorporate a diverse range of nutrient-dense foods into your diet, such as lean proteins, fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains. Stay adequately hydrated, as dehydration can also contribute to a reduced appetite. If eating feels like a chore, consider making mealtimes more enjoyable by sharing meals with loved ones, trying new recipes, or adjusting portion sizes to better suit your appetite. And most importantly, listen to your body. If your appetite has significantly changed or you're experiencing unintentional weight loss, consult a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying health concerns. The way you eat today has a direct impact on how strong, active, and independent you will be in the years ahead. So ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you providing your body with the nourishment it needs? Or have you noticed a decline in your appetite and energy levels? Being mindful of your eating habits is one of the most effective ways to maintain your health and vitality as you age. If you find this information about appetite and eating habits valuable, comment "healthy appetite" below. I believe you're enjoying this video. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. Comment "wonderful" if you're enjoying this video. 6. The inner fortress, your ability to handle stress. The way you navigate stress after the age of 70 can reveal a significant amount about your long-term health and even your life expectancy. Stress transcends mere emotional discomfort. It exerts a profound physical impact on the body. Chronic stress weakens the immune system, making you more susceptible to infections and illnesses. It elevates the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. Furthermore, it can accelerate the aging process by promoting inflammation, damaging cells, and even shortening your lifespan. However, individuals who cultivate healthy coping mechanisms tend to age more gracefully. They often remain physically active, maintain sharper cognitive function, and enjoy a higher quality of life in their later years. The capacity to remain composed under pressure, adapt to challenges, and focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems plays a pivotal role in determining how well you age. Consider, for example, two individuals, Julius and Mark, both 79 years old. Like everyone, they encounter life's inevitable challenges, unexpected financial burdens, family conflicts, health concerns, and the general uncertainties that come with aging. Julius has learned to approach difficulties with a sense of calmness and resilience. When something goes awry, he takes a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and consider his options. He actively engages in activities that help him manage stress, such as taking leisurely walks, practicing mindfulness, and nurturing his connections with loved ones. Crucially, he avoids fixating on aspects beyond his control. Mark, on the other hand, struggles significantly with stress. Even minor setbacks feel overwhelming, and he spends a considerable amount of time worrying about things he cannot influence. He tends to replay negative events in his mind, loses sleep over trivial issues, and frequently finds himself feeling frustrated or anxious. Consequently, his body suffers. His blood pressure remains elevated, his sleep quality deteriorates, and he often feels drained both physically and mentally. The effects of chronic stress are not merely psychological. They have tangible and lasting consequences on health. Studies have shown that prolonged stress contributes to inflammation, a key factor in nearly every major age-related disease, including Alzheimer's, cardiovascular conditions, and diabetes. When stress becomes a constant presence in life, it weakens the body's natural defenses, making it more challenging to ward off illness and recover from setbacks. So, how do you typically handle stress? Do you have effective strategies to relax, reset, and maintain a sense of equilibrium when life presents you with challenges? Or do you find yourself trapped in a cycle of worry, frustration, and tension? The encouraging news is that managing stress is a skill that can be cultivated at any age. Simple practices such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, regular physical activity, journaling, or even engaging in laughter can make a significant difference. Social connections also play a vital role. Having supportive friends and family to confide in can help alleviate the burden of stress and provide a sense of perspective. If you find this insight about stress management valuable, comment "calm approach" below. 7. The web of well-being, your social connections. The depth and strength of your relationships can serve as one of the most telling indicators of your overall health and longevity after the age of 70. Research spanning decades has consistently demonstrated that individuals who maintain strong social ties, whether through close friendships, supportive family relationships, or active involvement in their communities, tend to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Conversely, loneliness and social isolation have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even premature mortality. Consider two women, Hannah and Melissa, both 79 years old. Hannah has always prioritized nurturing her relationships. She regularly calls her lifelong friends, attends weekly gatherings with her book club, and actively participates in volunteer activities at her local senior center. She frequently visits her grandchildren, shares laughter-filled dinners with her neighbors, and finds comfort in knowing she has a network of people who genuinely care about her. The sense of connection she feels provides her with a reason to stay active and engaged with life. Melissa, on the other hand, has gradually withdrawn from social interactions over the years. Following the loss of her spouse, she found it challenging to reach out to others and now spends most of her days alone. Once close friendships have dwindled due to a lack of contact, and although her children and grandchildren care deeply for her, she hesitates to call, fearing she might be a burden. As time passes, her sense of isolation intensifies, and along with it, her mood declines. She finds herself feeling fatigued more often, and her physical health begins to deteriorate. Human connection is not merely about companionship. It has a direct and profound impact on physical health. Engaging with others keeps the brain stimulated, reduces stress levels, and even lowers inflammation in the body. Meaningful social interactions trigger the release of hormones that promote happiness and well-being, while isolation can lead to chronic stress, which negatively affects immune function and accelerates aging. If you notice that you are spending more time alone, avoiding social activities, or hesitating to reach out to loved ones, it might be time to make a change. Staying socially connected doesn't necessarily mean surrounding yourself with people at all times. It's about the quality of your interactions, not just the quantity. Small but intentional efforts, such as reconnecting with an old friend, joining a club or hobby group, engaging in volunteer work, or simply making it a habit to check in with family members, can have a significant impact. Even a single deep conversation can provide emotional nourishment and improve overall well-being. The relationships you invest in today don't just bring joy and companionship. They contribute to a longer, healthier life. Connection is not just a luxury. It's a necessity for both the mind and body. So, take that first step, call a friend, attend that social gathering, or reach out to someone who might also need companionship. Your future self will thank you for it. If you find this insight about social connections valuable, comment strong bonds below. 8. The spark within, your level of cognitive engagement. Beyond physical health, the extent to which you keep your mind active and engaged plays a surprisingly significant role in predicting how long you might live after 70. Scientific evidence suggests that consistently challenging your brain and embracing lifelong learning can help preserve cognitive function, slow down age-related mental decline, and potentially even extend your lifespan. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities fosters the creation of new neural pathways and strengthens existing ones, making your brain more adaptable and resilient to the natural effects of aging. Consider two neighbors, Elena and Lynn, both 75 years old. Elena has always been an avid reader and enjoys tackling crossword puzzles and Sudoku daily. Since retiring, she's taken up learning to play the piano and participates in a weekly book club where lively discussions keep her mind sharp. She actively seeks out new information, enjoys documentaries, and engages in thoughtful conversations with friends and family. Lynn, on the other hand, has adopted a more passive approach in her retirement. While she enjoys watching television, she rarely engages in activities that actively challenge her mind. She tends to stick to familiar routines and doesn't often seek out new learning experiences. Over time, Elena has maintained excellent cognitive function, remains mentally alert, and continues to learn and adapt to new information. Lynn, however, has noticed some decline in her memory and mental agility, sometimes struggling to recall recent events or follow complex conversations. Elena's commitment to keeping her mind active is not just keeping her mentally sharp, it's also contributing to her overall well-being and potentially her longevity. Lynn's less stimulating routine, while comfortable, might be missing an opportunity to boost her brain health and potentially extend her years. If you find this insight about cognitive engagement valuable, comment active mind below. 9. The power of perspective, your general outlook on life. Finally, your overall attitude and the way you perceive your life can profoundly influence how long you live after the age of 70. Research consistently indicates that individuals who generally maintain a positive outlook, possess a strong sense of purpose, and have the ability to find joy and appreciation in everyday experiences tend to live longer and healthier lives. Optimism and resilience act as powerful buffers against the negative effects of stress and adversity, contributing to improved physical and mental well-being. Cultivating a sense of gratitude for what you have, practicing mindfulness to stay present in the moment, and consciously focusing on the positive aspects of aging can have a remarkable impact on your longevity. Let's take the example of two friends, Margaret and Wendy, both in their late 70s. Margaret approaches each day with a sense of gratitude and purpose. She volunteers at a local charity, enjoys spending time with her grandchildren, and finds pleasure in simple things like tending her garden and going for walks in nature. Even when faced with challenges, she tends to focus on finding solutions and maintaining a hopeful perspective. Wendy, on the other hand, often dwells on her ailments and worries about the future. She tends to focus on what she has lost rather than what she still has, and often expresses feelings of negativity and dissatisfaction. While both Margaret and Wendy experience the typical challenges of aging, Margaret's positive outlook seems to give her an extra spring in her step. She remains active, engaged, and generally feels healthier and more content. Wendy's more pessimistic perspective, however, seems to weigh her down, potentially impacting her overall health and well-being. Margaret's ability to maintain a positive outlook and find purpose in her life is not just making her days more enjoyable, it's also contributing to a longer and healthier life. If you find this insight about your outlook on life valuable, comment "positive outlook" below. Now that we've explored these 9 key signs that can offer insights into your longevity after 70, take a moment to reflect on what resonated with you the most. Was it the significance of your walking speed, the strength of your grip, the importance of balance, the quality of your sleep, your eating habits, your ability to handle stress, the strength of your social connections, your cognitive engagement, or your overall outlook on life? Each of these signs presents an opportunity to take proactive steps towards a healthier and potentially longer life. We'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments below which of these 9 signs you found most insightful or which area you plan to focus on to enhance your well-being. Your journey towards a longer and healthier life begins with awareness and action. If you found this video informative and helpful, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support enables us to create more valuable content to inform and inspire you on your journey through aging. Thank you for watching. Don't leave just yet. We have a whole library of other engaging videos on our channel that you might find incredibly valuable. We're always creating new content to support you on your journey, so be sure to check them out. See you next time in the next video.